Austin, Texas, home to technological and cultural advances, but for everything going on in this city, the hub is bathed in burnt orange, and it is DKR and the Texas Longhorns. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport, a rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on another team from the Big 12 in an intra-conference matchup, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. Texas. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Looking for a productive play on first down. From the gun, running back on the move. Finds Zach Priest, and he's got 4 out to the 29. The burnt orange just smoked the Aggies the last time these two got together.
And anytime you get beat down by your rival, like Reese was talking about, it stings. And it's talked about for a long time, and your coaches do not let you forget it.
And these two teams feel it on the recruiting trail too, right? Texas's blowout win last year really helped them this past offseason, so they're looking to capitalize and see if they can go 2 years in a row.
Trying play action. They're trying to get to it. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Getting some heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Got the back over the middle. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
The play action fake. Still on his feet. But he can't get away again, and down he goes, and the trickeration is not so tricky.
You know, one of the tricky parts with play action for a quarterback is that when you turn your back to the defense to sell the play fake, you have no idea what's going on behind you. You don't know what the coverage has become, and you don't know which D linemen have won their one-on-ones. The worst thing is you turn around after the play fake, and bam! That defender's right in your face.
They'd hope to get him in space, create running room, and there just wasn't anything there.
Yeah, I love the third down, aggressive, in-your-face defense, not giving you any room to run down the field. Great job by the defense. They saw the throw, the quick pass, reacted to it, got him on the ground for a loss.
And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Quarterback on the keeper. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Well, they were trying to set up the option, but the quarterback had no chance. Did you see the defensive tackle penetrate? What a great first step. He shot right through the offensive line and got the TFL.
Bounced off his feet.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small gain and an easier third down. But how about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the first down marker, tried to get to it, got close enough now where it's an easy situation on third down, and shoot, and I got fourth down in my pocket if I want to go for it.
This guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Back to throw, it's Reed. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He finds his man, and he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Finds his tight end. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
And that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Quickly out to the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. Got it, looking for the first down. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. And the quarterback couldn't withstand the heat, and he will go down as we've played 1 quarter. 2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts, as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart. He's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this one, and he wants to get the win for his team.
Oh, you dang right. And you got to pull back those feelings. It's great to be home. It's awesome to be where it started, but you're also paid to do a job, and you're paid by the other side. And right now, you want to go win, and you want to beat this squad because you're competitive, so it's got to be kind of bittersweet.
Here comes the Texas offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Did Bevo really get his name after altering a brand on his backside put there by Texas A&M students? So many questions to answer since 1894, guys.
And that's what's so cool about this rivalry. When you have the back and forth and who did what, going all the way back to 1894, Reese's first birthday, what an amazing rivalry.
There have been a lot of good players during that stretch, too. Think about Ricky Williams from the Horns, Johnny Manziel, Texas A&M. So many great coaches have patrolled the sidelines in this rivalry for years.
He'll ride his man on the option. Now the pitch. Turns it on in midfield. field. Afterburners coming. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the left.
Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Give to the back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Put themselves in a bit of a bind with that last one. Is 2nd and 14. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Firing to the right, complete. And they swarm him under. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy. First on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how to...
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
It's 4th down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. This is well within field goal range, but the kicker will stay on the sideline, and the offense will try to convert on 4th down. Quick release on the RPO. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
Now, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
He makes the connection. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Going for the big play. Snags it down the right side. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
On the move. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Texas A&M going up tempo. They give it to him again. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. A&M comes back out with another 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Using the quick game. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Aggies! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things off with a scoring toss from the 33. So they got the touchdown now, going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He'll call for the fair catch here. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like...
Open runway ahead. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Texas! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And the extra point is good. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Aggies.
Touchdown, Texas A&M. Number 2 takes it back for the score.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. You get a return like that, and it can't just be the guy with the ball who's right. Everybody has to do a job, and they did that in brilliant fashion on that one. Fair catch, called for and made. Out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Clock sits at 13 seconds to play in the first half. They'll have to be very efficient as they take over 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking down the middle. Got his man downfield. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They came out hot on this drive. 1 play and already near midfield. Williams looking for a man. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Pulls it in. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. The field goal is no good, and they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. All teed up and ready to go here in the second half. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They make the tackle at the 39, but a really good job by the return team there. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, Ben. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Using his legs, it's Owens. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Line getting set on 2nd down. To the air, it's Reed. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Well, really nice catch there. And I'll tell you, ever since Texas A&M made the move to the SEC, their path to the national championship got way harder. If they're going to win today, they've got to come up with big plays in the passing game. This guy gives them that opportunity. He gives them a chance not just to compete for conference titles, but for national championships, too.
Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
You see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
The Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time, the defense blitzing, offensive line loud.
Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down. That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on 1st down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's Green. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Man, that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, and throwing that strike.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Quarterback sneaks it ahead. Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown. Lining up to add another. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They marched 78 yards down the field, and it was finished off with a quarterback sneak. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer us. And that pass intercepted. Looking for more room. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guy. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
To the ground with the back. Relying on that running game as they threaten to pick up a 4 down to the 13. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Running to the left. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. To throw, it's Reed. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
When you have scrambling quarterbacks, you got to have a spot. You got to have somebody in the middle of the field. Everybody's playing coverage, but that guy's job is to focus on the quarterback and make sure he doesn't scramble and make big plays like this with his feet.
Tight end finds a soft spot.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Pushes ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Aggie. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of the defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's 1st and 10. Fast motion from the offense. Leaves it with the back. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Williams will pass. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. From the red zone, looking for a man. Had to throw it before he wanted. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone.
Well, the defense is fast. If you can hit that quarterback with his speed and force those incompletions, man, that is impressive.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. And the heat was all over him, and that's the way the 3rd quarter will wrap up with a big sack. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. He's looking downfield to throw. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks that this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
Firing to the end zone. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. Pulls it and fires to the left. Looks as if Texas A&M will have enough for the 1st down.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there. A similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pick.
Man, this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat, It's been that kind of day for this defense.
To the ground, he's got it again. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And that running back essentially just did everything right. Not only did he rip off a 9-yard run with the lead late in the game, but he stayed in bounds. He had the awareness that if I stay in bounds, the clock keeps running, and it increases our chances of winning this game.
And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. He's up to 81 yards on the ground, and he came into this game leading the nation in rushing. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And the stomping has commenced. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. The Aggies in position to say goodbye to Texas University. So long to the orange and the white as they build the lead.
It's been Gig'em here. They're pulling away, just making more plays, and it seems like at the opportune moment, they're the team that's stepping up.
And they're loving this. The A&M fan base, that is, just loving giving it to their rival Texas. If they could finish this one off, these people will go insane.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you gotta be...
And he breaks into the open. Running inside the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Longhorns! They want to see if they can score the deuce. Williams looking for a man. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him. You
can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out. Everybody right now on the same page.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
From the gun, the ground game. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Between the uprights, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Bowling Green is putting on an offensive clinic. They've built a big lead, and this one is approaching blowout territory. They're up 14 over Ball State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on him for us. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Feeling some heat. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game. And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off his...
And here's a fumble way behind the line. The defense pounced on that, and now they're headed the other way. Touchdown, Aggies! And the defense doing work. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. They're out there to kick it off. The return team must rivet that ball to their rib cage. Can't afford another turnover. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. This has been a really disappointing performance, David. No question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah.
Hit the afterburners, kid. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. He's got his man. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy.
Well, if you could give a helmet sticker to this defensive coaching staff, they would get one because of the plan they've had for this guy at wide receiver. He is one of the best in the entire country with his speed and his athleticism, but they have had a plan for him. Whether it's man coverage, zone, they've been able to double him, they've been able to change up the looks, and they have not been able to get him involved in the game, and that's why they're going to win this one.
2nd and short now after that completion. Williams will pass. Going to try to get it himself. No fear from this freshman quarterback as he picks up the first down himself.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left.
And that's just an example of the defense having a better play call than you have on offense. I like the creativity offensively, but how about the defense having their cornerback in position to make the play?
Takes the easy completion. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. A 3rd and long here. They can pick up the first down without getting the touchdown. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it! And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something. They fake it, and the kicker's looking to pass. Good, solid tackle.
The attempt at the two-point conversion is no good.
Undeterred by this huge deficit in the last half minute, they'll line up for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. One more play to pad the stats. He'll try it again. And not much picked up there, but that will do it for this one.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games start. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did. We saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.